So I was just in this bake shop right here. That's the building right there in front of you. Just in there, came out. And I mean, honestly, this place is almost like a maze. If you didn't have a good sense of direction, you probably would get very, very lost. The street is just right ahead of you, ahead of me too. And I don't know if this is actually open to anybody, but okay. There are no alcoholic beverages beyond this point, so we've got a narrow alleyway that goes all the way from one street to another. See this building right here? Got them orange looking, pipe looking things on it. I'm not sure what that is. I'll go over and get just a little bit closer. Are those some sort? Oh, I think they're bird nests. Yeah. I think they're bird nests. Okay. Beautiful place though. Just absolutely beautiful. Looks like it. So you see, we're just going through everybody's backyards right here. Wow. Some kind of thorny bush right there, really thorny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, so looks like I'm gonna go back. I can keep on going that way, but I want to see this white building right down here. This sort of looks like, makes me think it's a stable, but it may not be. That small door on that side of that makes me think that was a chicken coop, but I could be wrong. So you can see right here, we're up close to it. Maybe it was a horse stalls, horse barn at one time. Got to start making my way back. All of this is really awesome though. Yeah, it's really something that's really impressive. That they, yeah, I honestly think that could have been a barn or a horse stall. You got to remember that for quite a long time that people kept horses at their homes because they had to. How else was you going to get around unless you walked? That wasn't always a good option. So I'm going to try to get up here to the Getty house and maybe shoot a little video there. I know these videos are sort of all over the place. See how these doors are made? These hinges, they're really something. See, I can imagine around the turn of the century, from the 18th to the 20th, or 19th to the 20th century, that this probably would have had a second use as a car barn. but now they're keeping cold drinks in here. So yeah, see, we've got cold drinks, such. There we go. So anyway, nice way of disguising it. So anyway, I'm going to pause this and be right back. Okay, y'all, this is the Getty house. Nice little garden going on back here. I think that portion of yard back here might be connected to that. Not sure. Gravel sidewalks we're walking on right here, so this is kind of unusual. But you'll either find gravel or brick most likely laid down by hand. This particular house, while I'm showing you this guy, last name was Getty, and he was a silversmith here. Now, I think his son, now please do not quote me on none of this, but I think his son was a gunsmith. So, in that building right there, they had a forge in there. So that was pretty interesting. Look at the ditch lined with brick, mortared brick there. So, all this stuff is really, really fascinating to me. So, when it comes to the history, I'm really like it. Fascinating. Okay. I'm going to start making my way home because, yeah, James Getty. Getty, not Getty. So, house and foundry. So this current house was built in 1762, and he was James Getty Jr., a silversmith. So that's something really awesome. So, see how look at this bay window covered up and then locked up. This really ancient lock. This is really awesome stuff. You see that this beam out here. Lots of times they would have a beam like that. They would have a what is it? I'm trying to think of. Well, that's the Mary Dickinson store. That building right there. They'd have a block and tackle up there, so they could lift heavy things out of the back of a wagon or a cart or something like that. You got to remember. That was sort of like a built-in crane almost, although it was fixed in position. And you got to remember that nobody back then had anything like a forklift. But also too, that could also be utilized. That beam sticking out could be used as a what is it? I'm trying to think of. As a place to hang your sign, your shingle, in your business. So all this stuff is really amazing. It must be because I'm out here in the rain. I think what would be really fascinating is seeing how farming was done during this time frame. So, the other day I captured that building and showed you that sign that talked about how that the that's the armory, and how that the gunpowder was taken out of that building. Because later it was put back. But the person that did it, he was the type of person, he was supporting the British, and the person, a lot of these people around here in Virginia was like, yeah, I don't think so, chump. So, one of the first things to happen that sparked the revolution. All right, I'm gonna get off here, and I hope y'all had a good time seeing all this stuff. If you get a chance to come here, you love history, you're gonna love it here. But I do warn you, it is a little pricey, it is expensive, so just something to be aware of. Okay, thank you very much for watching. God bless. Have a great one.